Welcome to Home or Drink with Charleen and Ellie. Our podcast is like a group chat between your best friends, the girls' bathroom on a night out where you spill all the gossip on relationship dilemmas and your entire whole life and you overshare
Whole life.
and you regret it the next day and you say, why did I tell that random person that
Our
random story?
podcast is like the fair.
Yeah, literally, I don't even get the fear anymore because I say it all in the podcast anyway.
Yeah.
That is actually a life hack to not get the fear.
Just say everything
Say it
outright anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I never really get the fear.
I do, and you have to pull me up on it all the time. Ellie, stop
no,
telling that
I can
stranger.
just hear you say, like, stop.
Please stop it. The shoot yesterday, and I wore my cream Crocs, but they got really, like, it was there was seaweed all over them, I think. So I had to pick my pink ones, and my pink ones are the ones that I wear, like, cleaning the shower and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're absolutely manky, but we're here now. It's
Can we
fine.
give your little
Oh my
top-
God, yes, if you're watching, I have to try and hold this mic. I'm wearing the
Our
merch.
brand. We have a
Woohoo!
brand called Birdhouse.
Yes.
And we launched this is
Birdhouse.
Summer Bird top. It has a little bikini top. There's a little lobster drinking rosé.
Of course.
There's a little lemon
Mhm.
and flowers and a little shell.
I
It's
love
just-
this one.
Their quality is so
So good. Yeah.
So you can shop them now.
Yeah.
It's our first like business thing, really.
It
It's
is.
not a deep thing that there is. Like obviously we've had collabs with
Yep.
different things, but like this is our
Our baby.
yeah.
Oh.
It's scary. Like but I think
So fun.
even when we like released it and stuff, I just feel like we're so confident of the product.
Yeah.
That, like I wasn't one bit like
No,
I
I'm
didn't
not.
feel nervous. I was more
no.
excited to show people. 'Cause I'm like we've been wearing this and like working on it for so long.
Yeah. I'm not hesitant with it at all.
Oh,
And
not
anybody.
At all.
Even when we were teasing it a little bit, and like
Mhm.
the girls were texting me being like, "Hang on a minute!" Like if I hadn't filled the girls in on
Yeah.
some of them, and they were like, "What's this?" Like show me, and if I was showing them little
I'm
little
buzzing to
snippets of
show
it,
everyone. Yeah.
they were like, "Oh my God, unreal! Want that? Love that!"
Yeah.
Like so,
Yeah.
we're so excited. Birdhouse is now out.
Yes. It's just like a
Yeah.
real like even our shoot and stuff. We just done it on phones.
Casual.
It's just really
Yeah.
It's meant to fit in with your day to day life.
And these genuinely are.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we got the cutest models ever.
Oh my God, our 4 models that helped us out with our shoots. We
Oh
love
my
you so
god,
much.
they were just
Thank
so
you.
lovely and like just so nice to be around. Like,
Yeah.
just made the shoot days. as
Yeah, and
well,
they liked the product.
and they
so-
slayed.
Yeah.
They absolutely slayed.
So
Thank you so much for that.
mhm.
We have had we're just busy. Summer's busy.
Summer's over.
So
Sorry, I'm calling it.
no,
I'm calling it.
it's not.
I'm calling it. Summer's
Why?
over.
No, that's like the Grinch. You're like the summer Grinch.
I really am. And I saw a TikTok. There's this fella. I need to find his name. I don't even know if I
No.
follow him. If I don't follow him, I need to follow him. There's this fella on TikTok. I think he has his own house. I'm gonna say house. Could be a house. I don't know. If somebody knows who this is, can you just let me know? It's this fella on TikTok. When I tell you, I want him to come in interior design when I eventually do have a house.
Weird. Is he unreal?
Oh,
Irish?
yeah, he's Irish from Dublin.
Okay.
He like he does like cleaning videos and stuff, but like he has a washer and a dryer out his nanny's back garden in like this shed, and he went in and like cleaned out the shed, and like he's just, you want to see this fella's, like it's a bit of you, like it's all cream and cozy.
Oh my
And
god.
but where I was going with that is he went into TK Maxx and they have their autumn stuff out. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. He came up my For You
Oh,
page, and I was like, "Oh my!" I
no.
just binge watched loads of him, and I forgot to follow him. So when I do find him again, I'll follow it and I'll show you. But yeah, TK Maxx have their autumn stuff.
I
out.
just can't dress for autumn. I don't like it.
I can dress better in autumn than I can for summer. I
Really?
can't dress for summer for shit.
I love summer.
No.
I wear nothing.
Yeah, see,
I
sorry,
love
girl,
not having fabric on me.
can't. No, I need all the fabric. Cover me up, please.
Oh, I just feel like a jacket will ruin like a nice outfit.
No,
and
I
all,
love a
like,
trench coat and a pair of boots, and like I love knits and scarves.
I like knits. I do like
and-
knits. I will say.
I
But
just
bright
love
colour.
it.
I think it's colours of autumn.
Yeah, see,
I love colours.
No, I'm a neutral bitch. Put me in brown all day.
Oh, I can't. Summer. I feel like the summer ran too quick.
Yeah, it did.
And EP is right around the corner.
EP is kind of cutting off summer because of where
It
it's
is cutting off.
placed.
Yeah, but I'm
It's like-
excited.
Yeah, that'd be good. But that's
Really
like
excited.
the end of, to me, EP means summer's over.
Same. That's
Because
like
it's
the mark.
usually, yeah.
And it's. I always loved it at the start of September. I hope it's the same next year because I love when summer is over officially, but then you're like, I still have EP to look forward to,
Yeah.
and you still have it. Kind of summer brings into September. Then
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone's got a much different vibe this year for festivals. Do you? Everyone's more casual.
Casual.
Yeah.
I think we're all getting, no, do you know what I think it is? We're all getting older and realizing,
No.
hang on a minute.
No.
No, it is.
It's not because even at longitude, like people are wearing like just like more. It used to be all like glitter and sequins and like really out there, but now it's much more understated. And even the youngsters at Longitude were
Really?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's just that we've a bit more cop on to not be going around in my knickers, and like I'm actually realising I'm going to be freezing.
I'm gonna be I
So-
can't handle the cold. Like
Do you know what I
used to.
mean? Now, we have been good with EP that we do bring our hoodies and we go back and put on
We
our
do.
leggings and our hoodies.
And I always have done that.
We do that, but even for like my daytime outfits, I'm going way more casual.
Yeah.
Need to.
Comfort. Is
Yeah,
key.
yeah.
Oh, we're so ancient.
We're ancient.
We're
God
ancient.
love us.
So myself and Ellie, been saying for a while we want to do an episode on engagement
Mm-hmm.
and on weddings, and who better to have on today than two recently engaged friend of ours, Aden, Kate, and Miriam Mullins.
Hello.
Welcome
for having us. I'm actually so
Congratulations!
Yeah,
very
thank
well. You got engaged really close together. Was
Yeah.
it
I
like
think it might have
then-
been like a day or two apart. When did you get engaged?
The 22nd of April.
Oh, well then I got engaged before you. I got engaged
it?
on the. No, wait, you couldn't have. I'm pretty sure you were before me.
When, what was your day? No,
I was the 20th.
no, I
of
was,
April.
sorry, it was the 15th.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I knew it was before.
Okay.
Because you know what? Because I actually remember seeing it when you got engaged, and I was like, oh my god! And I was like showing Dave, and I was like, oh my god, look, Miriam got engaged. And he's like, oh cool. And then like he obviously.
Oh, he was
like,
like,
proposing
oh,
to me.
that
I had no
that
idea.
week was like the week of influence.
Oh,
engagement.
all the engagements in 1 week.
Yeah. Did you just have any inkling that you were getting proposed?
I had no
I did.
idea.
No,
Like,
I didn't
no.
actually. I knew it was.
we need to
this
hear the
year.
engagement stories. We obviously know, but for
Yeah.
the listeners, so
Do you want me to go?
Yeah.
first?
Yeah,
let
go
us
on.
know.
So we got engaged on like a Saturday morning, right? It was literally like sunrise. We were going for a sunrise swim. So like say a few days before, Dave texted me and he was like, oh, Aideen, Dean and Laura want to go for a sunrise swim on Saturday. Do you want to go? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I have a boxing class booked at 10 with one of my other friends. I was like, but I could definitely do both because the sunrise is at like 10 to 6 in the morning. So I
Yeah,
was like, I
fair
could
enough.
definitely do both.
Yeah.
So he was just like, all right, grand. So like whatever. We ended up going to bed really late the night before, and I knew in my head I was like, Dave's not gonna want to get up, like, and so that morning he gets up and he's like, oh, I'm wrecked. I don't know if I'm bothered going, and I was getting real thick with him. I was like, for God's sake, I was like, you're always bailing on everything. I was like, just get up, like, and he's just like, oh, fine, like, and like, so he's there like pottering around, like he takes ages anyway when we're going anywhere, like he's just doing bits all the
Yeah.
time. So I didn't even take any notice, like, and I was getting up, I was getting dressed, I literally threw on like. Because I was doing a boxing class at 10, right? I was like, I'll wear my nice gym set to the boxing class. Like, who am I going to see on the beach? Like,
At 10 to 6.
so I
yeah.
literally threw on a pair of leggings. I had a hole in the arse of my leggings. Like, that's like the level I was at. My hair wasn't washed. Like, I was in full on
I
like
know,
gym
yeah.
clothes, big jacket. And I was going to put on a hat, and I was like, will I wear a hat? And Dave was like, no, definitely don't wear a hat. Because he was like, I was thinking after, he was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
she's
it
not
is
going to want to be standing there in a hat. Like, so anyway, we like got in the car. I actually drove. So like I drove myself to my own engagement.
That's
And then we like pulled up. Our friends were like waiting for us there. We all walked down to the beach. Like literally,
you were away, were you? Was it not in
No,
Dublin?
it was in Dublin.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was?
yeah.
But it was a beautiful sunrise.
Oh my god.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
that's
let's
another
do
thing.
that.
Dave was checking the weather, and he said like if the sunrise wasn't going to be good, he wasn't going to do it
Can't
that
do it.
day.
Yeah, fair.
Because he was like he just wanted to get a really perfect
Yeah.
sunrise for it. So we were just like standing on the beach, like we had Scout with us on the walk down. Like Scout took like 3 shits, like
Love it. Yeah.
and it was just funny. Like looking back, it was funny. And then we got on the beach, and like I completely like fell into it, and like Dave knew this was gonna happen. Like I was like, oh, to our friends, I was like, stand there and I'll get a picture of you. And he was like, I knew you were gonna do that,
Yeah.
right? So it was like the perfect opportunity. So like the sky was unreal.
Yeah.
I was just taking a picture of them, and then I was like, oh Laura, will you get one of me and Dave? And she's like, perfect.
Oh,
like
great.
they had already
Yeah.
like briefed it before
knew
that
you
they
did.
were gonna do it.
It wasn't like a thing that they were like, oh, stand over there and get a
No,
picture.
it was
like,
me
no.
that did
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And then I just said, oh, here, get one of me and Dave. Like, and so we were standing there, and she's like taking photos, but she was recording as a video,
Yeah.
but I thought they were photos. And we're standing there, and I was like, oh, yeah, cool. And then Dave was like, oh, give us a look at them. And like, Dave would always do that. Like, he always like check photos. He's actually worse than me when it comes to taking photos. Oh my God. Like, people would think it's me, but he's like checking
Like
everything.
zooming in.
Literally. So that, again, I didn't take any notice of that. And Laura, like, after, Laura was like, what the hell, Dave? Like, you're stressing me out. Like, are you going to do this or not? And he was like, oh, I was just kind of playing with it a bit. Like, just, making everyone a bit nervous.
Yeah,
Keeping
yeah.
them on edge.
Oh, God.
And then I looked, and it was a video. And I was like, oh, I was like trying to be so nice. And I was like,
Do you want
oh,
to
thanks
go
so much. Can you
again?
take like a photo? I was like, I don't really want a video. And she was like, oh, fuck's sake. Like, and then
Did they know your friends?
they knew, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
They were in it.
yeah. So I went back and then she was recording again and then we were like taking pictures and then Dave started getting real weird and he was like, he kept kind of like pulling me in and like I hate PDA. Like I am not a PDA person. Like if Dave is kissing me in front of my friends, I'm like freaked out. I'm like, stop. I hate it. So he kind of kept like pulling me close and he kept kissing me and I was kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm like fully like pulling back. Like, and then he like started getting really serious and like I had not like nothing even remotely crossed my mind up until that point when he started getting really like weird.
Yeah.
And then he started kind of like fidgeting with his pocket and I was like, surely not. Like, and I remember kind of looking and I was like, he's definitely taking the piss. Like, I was like, no way. And then he like took a box out and like got on his knee and like, I can't actually remember what he said. Like,
Can you not?
no, it's
a blur.
It's such a blur. Like, it's like, I can picture us being there, but I just can't. I can picture him getting down on one knee, but I actually can't picture what he said to me. Like,
Was it just shock? Like,
I was just like, what? And then like I was like, are you messing? And then he was like, no. And then I don't even think I said yeah. I think I said obviously. I was so sassy.
oh
I
god.
was like, obviously. And he's like, you're grand. And then put the ring on. And when he opened the ring box, so like I had always wanted to pick out my own ring, but I said to him, I was like, oh, like if you're gonna propose to me, I'd love it to be like a promise ring because I'd love it to be a really nice ring that I'll still wear, but I really want to go and pick my own ring because just me personally, I'm real fussy and you know, it's something I was gonna wear forever. I was like, I wanted to make sure that I liked it.
Yeah.
And I also didn't want to try on rings before we got engaged because I really just didn't want to know when I was going to get engaged. Like I just didn't want to. I wanted to be caught off guard because we're together so long that it was kind of inevitable. Like, it was
Has he ever like pretended to do it before? Like,
No.
like you said, how long are you and David together?
like nearly 11 years.
Is it 11?
Yeah.
Has he ever like, gotcha? Like,
No.
nothing.
No.
But is it one of those things that people are always saying to him, like, David, when are you going to propose?
Yeah. Do you know what? In the last, like, I'd say 3 years, it got really irritating.
Oh, really?
Like, oh my God. Like,
People are like, you're next.
couldn't go anywhere. Like,
Yeah.
any hotel we went to, any holiday we went to, anything, text, oh, you're definitely
Oh,
engaged. And I
yeah.
was like, well, you know what? Even if I am, like, shut up. Like,
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
keep that to yourself. Like, I'll let you know if I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it was like honestly like my perfect proposal.
Was it?
Yeah. Like it's funny because I looked so in bits, but I don't care. Like I'm glad it happened that way because I was just so caught off guard.
surprised.
Yeah.
And it was so nice. Like so like obviously when you opened the ring, it was the ring that I said, I was like, I love Princess Diana's ring. I was like, but I don't think I want it as my engagement ring, but I was like, as a promise ring, like, that's something I'd love. And I had said that like in past and like ages ago. So when he got down and opened the box and I saw the ring, I was like, oh shit. I was like, this is real. I was like, he's not joking.
He's not
like, it's that ring.
Aw.
And then he was like, so then our two friends ran up to their car and they had like a big bunch of flowers that like Dave had organized to like for them to have. They had like champagne, they had everything. And then Dave was like, so I booked your nails for 12 o'clock. He's like, I've booked 3 of your favorite restaurants for tonight. You need to pick what one you want to go to. He was like, and I was literally just like, what's happening?
What is going
So
on?
well, and then I was like, I have a gym class at 10. Like, I was like, what am I supposed to do? And he booked my nails for 12 because he was like, I actually thought you were going to go.
go.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, I contemplated and I was like, fuck that. If I'm
No,
taking the
absolutely.
day off, it's
Yeah.
That would have been the best class ever. You'd be full of like.
Oh my
Imagine,
God, no, I actually, the whole day though, like you probably know yourself, it's such an adrenaline rush.
It's
Is
like,
such a
oh my God, like.
And even just like, were you like, I was like pausing, like when we were going to tell people, like just keep it to ourselves for a while. It was like,
No,
so that
I wasn't like
we kept it to ourselves for like an hour. And then
Did you?
Yeah, yeah. It was just like our little moment, like.
Who,
Yeah, no,
was,
fair.
who was the first person you told?
So, okay, so obviously Dean and Laura were there, and then
Yeah.
I was sitting there. My dad knew, so Dave had actually already asked my dad. It's actually
Yeah, is that
really-
still a thing to do? Like,
like I think so. And
I
like,
think so.
to be
Yeah.
fair, like
yeah.
it's something that I would have hoped Dave would have done, and I
Course,
knew he would.
yeah.
'Cause he always said like
Yeah,
Dave's
I
actually
love
quite like traditional like that. Like he
Love that.
he wants to be really like.
and guys, can I just say, Aden is going to be a Kelly?
Oh my God!
Oh my God! I didn't that. Are you gonna take? Are you gonna change your name?
I will like
You will.
for ages before we were engaged. I used to say no, I'm not because I don't know. It's just
Oh my
like
God,
that,
I always
that
forget-
power. I'm like
I always
I'm
forget
very
your
like
second name.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
But
I'm
no, I
never-
probably
I'm never
will.
gonna
I really
forget.
liked their name Kelly too. So
I
I'm
like it too.
like,
I think it's
nice.
Yeah.
And and I used to be an Aideen's Murphy.
See?
Yeah. You're all from Murphy.
Yeah.
I'm going from Murphy to a
Weird.
Kelly.
Mad, isn't it?
We're swapping.
Aw.
I
Yeah.
could double barrel it. Like
You could.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
probably
I think that's what I'm going to do.
my mom
double
double
barrel,
barreled
yeah.
hers. Like,
Really?
Yeah. But like she didn't inflict that on us. I'm kind of glad she didn't. Because
Yeah.
imagine I had a double barrel name and then I added another one on it. Would
Yeah.
be
Triple barrel.
ridiculous, like.
So who did you, I just got excited there about you being a Kelly, but who did you tell first?
So my dad knew, right?
Yeah.
So my dad's birthday was like 2 weeks before,
Mhm.
and I think me and Dave were busy on my dad's birthday and we didn't see him. And Dave kept ringing my dad and was like, oh, I want to bring you out for dinner for your birthday. And my dad was like, well, you're being completely over the top. Like, what the hell? And he's like, no, let me bring you out. So he brought my dad out for dinner, just the two of them, and he gave him a birthday card. And then in the back of the birthday card, it like had a little note on it, like saying like, can I?
Oh,
Yeah, it was so cute.
that's so sweet.
So my dad obviously knew. So like when we were on the beach, so like I FaceTimed my dad on the beach because he was kind of like waiting because he knew it was going to happen. So I told my dad, and then I actually rang my friend Ash, who lives in Australia, because everyone else is asleep because it's 6 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. So like everyone was asleep, and Ash just randomly texted me about something like. And I was like, oh my God, she's waking. I was like, all right, I have to tell her. Like, so I FaceTimed her, and that was really fun. And then I literally spent the whole day, like we stayed on the beach for a little bit, and then I spent the whole day. I went straight to my mum and dad's house. Woke up, everyone was asleep. It's so funny. There's a video on my Instagram.
Oh
like,
yeah. You've gone into your
I got so much stick for putting that video up with my mom. I just want to let everyone know. My mom told me I could post that. Okay, like I wasn't being a bitch. Like,
Why did you
like oh her poor mother, like she could have given her a minute, like, and letting her wake up. I was so excited. Like,
what did your mom say?
I literally like jumped into the bed and I was like, "Mom," and she was like, "What?" And like she was in such deep sleep, like, and I was like, "Mom," and she's like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm engaged," and she was just like staring at me, and she's like, "No, you're not," and I was like, "Yeah," and she's like, "What the fuck?" And then like it took my mom a while to process because she was still asleep, like, and I woke my brother up. My sister was already up, and then literally spent the whole day like driving around to all my friends, like just surprising them. It was
So
like
cute.
there's a video on my Instagram. It was actually that was probably my favorite part of the day, telling people like
Was it?
because it's so nice when you see how happy people are for you. It actually just makes you feel so special. Like it's just like
yeah.
And then so that was it. We went out for dinner that night, and then we went to Aden for 2 nights on the day after.
Beautiful.
That was like magical.
Yeah.
David just booked that on did
He had it booked. He had it all over.
tell you what.
So he kept hitting me like we're on the beach, and he was like, "Have your nails? Have dinner?" Blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, and we're going to Aden management." I was like, "What?"
That's like the dream.
Yeah.
I know it was perfect. Like honestly, it was.
And was
Loved
your
it.
calendar free and all, or did you have to change things
No,
around?
we had that was my like one weekend I had nothing on. So hence the fact I had like no tan. I hadn't washed my hair because I was like I've nothing on this weekend. Like I look
I'm not going to do
it.
it. Yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
No, we just
It was worth it. It was fine.
Aww. It's so beautiful.
What was your engagement?
So we were in South Africa because we kind of go every 2 years. So it was my third time there. And the first 2 years, Tian used to take me on a safari. He was like, this year we'll do just something a bit different. Like we've done the safaris. Like they're like, have you ever done one?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
It's so good, like unreal. So he was like, we're going to stay in like a penthouse like suite on the. So in South Africa, there's like it's called Camps Bay. It's actually like it looks like LA. It's unbelievable. It's like a load of rich houses. And it was literally like €300 for the night because like over there it's like way cheaper.
Wow.
So like what we'd pay here in a normal room, you
Yeah,
literally pay for like
Mansion.
6-star there.
Yeah.
So the weather was like really bad, and he was like really panicking all day. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, because we went from one apartment to the other, so we were only staying there one night. And when we got there, it was like the staff were acting like really strange. And I was like, what the fuck's going on?
They all knew.
They all knew, like, because
shit.
yeah, because they like had one of the rooms in the penthouse like closed because there was like champagne and like stuff in it. So when we got up to the room, like it was unreal. Now it was like a view over the beach and stuff. It was so nice. And like I don't know, I kind of had a feeling that there was something going on. But then again, I was like, no, like I didn't want to think about it.
Leave it.
Because he told me to like dress up and stuff. He was like, oh, we're going to have like a really nice dinner. And it was like 4:00 in the day. And I was like, what the hell? But the weather was like really bad. So that's when I kind of knew. I was like, hey, something's been up here. So he was like waiting and waiting. He was like, hey, we need to make a TikTok because we were doing, you know, that trend. And it's like you do the outfits every night.
Yeah, the little hand.
Yeah.
So it was in front of Lion's Head, which is like a famous mountain in like Africa. So we did it in front of that, and then we like were filming the video, and then that's when he proposed. And it was so nice.
Your video is so cute. You actually genuinely looked shocked.
Yeah, you did.
I was pure shocked. I was like, what the hell? But it was just, do you know what? It was just such a lovely like thought because I begged him. I was like, whenever you get engaged, like, please don't do it in public. Like, I would
me
really?
Oh, I would actually want the ground to swallow me.
Oh my God, no, I want everybody there.
No.
Really?
But like random people.
No, not random people, but I always said that when I get engaged, I want my family to, if I get engaged on holiday, I want him to surprise me with my family.
Oh yeah, that's nice. No, that's nice. But like, I think like, no offense to anyone, but like a restaurant or something would stress me.
Yeah, no,
Oh my God.
Jesus, no.
Like strangers.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
No. What do you do then? Just sit down and finish your meal?
I'd be so stressed.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
sure it's lovely though, and like not to take away from anyone. That
No,
ever had
if
but,
that's
like,
for you, that's for you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, each to
that would
their
just
own.
be my worst.
I
Yeah,
love ones
yeah.
where it's like in front of the Eiffel Tower and all. I love
Yeah,
it.
there's
Yeah.
no.
But I wouldn't want it for me. I don't
Yeah, but they're
Yeah.
lovely to.
But
like,
actually,
watch.
I don't know. I don't know.
Also, in saying that though, I think like you wouldn't actually care because when
No,
it
you
happens,
don't.
everything around you is like
Blocked
a
out, is it?
blur, Like,
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
like
it
I
is.
I don't even know what he said to me.
Yeah, and he, bless him, like he had the ring a year.
Did
Right.
he?
God.
Yeah, because when
Wow.
so the year previous he was over when his mom was sick.
Okay.
So she actually picked out the ring before she passed away.
Oh, that's
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
That's really
Yeah,
lovely.
so because I was like, I'm not fussy at all. I was like, look, I just want like whatever you think is nice. Like I'm like whatever, like
yeah.
because he'd kind of been saying it, like he'd been kind of giving off, like, oh yeah, do you know,
Yeah,
and we were like talking about it and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
kind of have those
Oh
conversations.
yeah, you do definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
so
And-
nice.
Sian's
That's
so
really
Yeah.
special though. Isn't
So
it?
it's so
Like,
nice, and it's like
Yeah.
really sentimental and like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means something to you. And
Yeah.
who was the first person you rang?
So yeah, my dad knew, my mom knew as well.
Did
Because my
she?
dad fucking can't keep a secret.
Oh, my dad's the exact same. My
Yeah.
dad.
Oh my
would
god,
not
my
say
dad
it.
told no.
Yeah.
No,
My
my
mom
dad
was
would
like,
tell
I can't
everyone.
believe you fucking did that.
Yeah, and my dad rang me. So we got engaged at like 4:00, and my dad rang me at 2, and he was like, "How are you?" And I was like, "Good." He's like, "Any news?" I was like, no.
Oh, did he think you already got
Yeah,
engaged?
because see, Tian was planning to do it at 1, but because the weather was so
Okay.
bad, he like had to wait like 3 hours. And my dad was like, "Any news?" I was like, "No," and he was like, "What are you up to?" Like, just ask me. And then I rang him after, and he was like, "Fuck's sake!" He was like, "I was waiting all day."
Oh my
God,
god!
imagine
Is there a time difference in South Africa now?
They're just an hour ahead.
Oh,
Yeah, it's only an hour ahead. Because
That's you're only going straight down.
That
yeah.
blows my mind.
Yeah.
It's so far away.
know.
But it's an
15-hour
hour.
flight, like
That's
disaster.
crazy.
Yeah.
And you
Mental.
met you were working in America, weren't you?
Yeah,
You
we
and
were.
Tian
So
met
he was my
there?
manager.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, wait, where? I'm sorry, I actually
Jason
don't
the
know how you
manager.
met.
So I moved over. It was 2019, November 2019. I was just like, I just want out. I was like,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
luck. I'd actually been trying to like do social media for like 3 years. It wasn't fucking working for me. I
Okay.
was like, okay, I'm done with this shit. Like I'm
Yeah.
going away. So I got the job over there because I've been working in hospitality while I was like, you know, like trying to do
Yeah.
like YouTube and stuff like that.
What
My
part
YouTube-
of America did you move to?
Florida.
Oh, fab.
Yeah.
I love Florida.
It was literally the best experience ever.
It was a golf course you lived on or
It
something.
reminds me of like High School Musical.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
they all go. Yeah.
So I worked in a country club. It was for very wealthy resident, like
Wow.
retired Americans.
What part of
So,
Florida
like,
was it?
Boca West in Florida, just
Oh.
outside. It's just outside Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
It's very
So
near
they-
Miami.
They
Yeah.
have to be retired to go there. Like,
So like yeah, but they're
Wow.
really wealthy, like extreme. Like they treated us like shit. Like
Oh.
yeah,
Did
but
you
it
not
was
get
funny.
good
Like
tips or anything?
oh, we didn't get
She's like,
cheaper
it was
tips
funny.
at all.
you didn't get
So
tips?
because it was through an agent, we were on $11 an hour. It was actually slave labor. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Oh my
And
God.
we'd start to work at 9 some days and finish at like 12 at night. Like it was really
And no
really-
tips.
no tips, no.
I
But
wonder
you're
they're all rich.
Yeah,
Rich
yeah.
people are rich because they're.
So
Or
the
do you
rich
not-
stay
do
rich.
do they
Yeah.
tip and you don't get to keep them?
so like at the end of the evening you get like your bill or your check, whatever, and you'd have all your checks and you'd like put them into the system. And there was one night I made like $600 in tips.
And
But
you didn't get them.
no, it goes towards your accommodation apparently. So apparently, yeah.
And then
But-
so Tian was your manager. And then
Yeah.
how did you like
You were
So-
in
From
canoe
there-
the man.
So no, I was working in a steakhouse restaurant. So I'd work from 4 until 12. But there'd be the odd day that you'd go to a different restaurant and you do
Right.
a double shift. So you do it like 3 days a week. So I did the first 2 weeks in my restaurant, and then I moved to his restaurant for like the double shifts. And it was like my first day I met him, and I was like, oh, he's kind of handsome, whatever. But I was really not, I didn't want a relationship because
Yeah.
there was just so many different people. Like there was Italians, Americans, South Africans, Irish. Like I was just like, I do not want a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
And my plan was to only do one season there anyway, which was November to June. So yeah, but then like things like we just became really good friends, and yeah. And
Isn't it mad like thinking that if the first time you met him back then that you'd be getting married to him? Like
oh my god, it's crazy.
crazy, isn't it?
Crazy. But like the thing is over there everything happens so quick.
Quickly,
like I
yeah.
literally said it's like Love Island because you work together,
course.
you live together,
Yeah.
you fucking
They
go out
become
together.
your family as
Yeah.
well, don't they? Because you're like
Yeah.
all just together. Like,
Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
time, yeah.
And I was really homesick at the start as well. I was really missing home because my childhood dog, who I had for 18 years, was really sick. And like, yeah, but while I was there, he passed away. But it was actually, in a way, it was kind of good because
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
I've
really
heard
distracted.
That, yeah, or that if you're away from home, it kind of not suits you a bit better, but like it'd be harder kind of
You
if you
take
were.
yourself
Yeah.
out of the
Yeah,
situation,
yeah,
kind of like you're
yeah.
distracted.
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys, Scout's sick at the moment, and I'm so stressed. So sad.
Oh.
Is
I
he?
know he was gonna be fine. Like, I'm so
Is he?
glad, like.
What's
But-
wrong with Scout's eye? I saw you put it up on Instagram one day.
Oh, he has this thing called like cherry eye. It's
What?
Like
I've seen that in
it's like
pugs.
it happens in golden retrievers.
It's
like,
actually so cute. Though.
What is
Yeah.
it?
it's basically like a gland in his eye. Basically, the vet told us his eyeballs are too small for his eyelids. So a little, I know,
Oh my God,
I
no.
know. So it like a little gland pops out, and it actually popped out for the first time on the beach when we got engaged. So weird.
Really?
And
He
yeah.
was excited.
Yeah, he literally was. He was so excited. He has to get a little surgery now to get.
Oh,
But he's grand.
Oh God, love him.
I know.
Why is he sick now? What's wrong with him
I
now?
don't know. We brought him to the vet yesterday. He's just like not eating and whatever. But like they did loads of tests and like they said he's grand. It'll just pass. But it's so sad.
The
Sorry,
virus,
just
like.
completely off topic here.
It's like having a child though.
No,
like,
it is.
Literally, like I actually felt like I was going to start crying yesterday
Yeah.
when he wasn't well. I was like, I can't do this.
And you used to have a dog as well.
I do. Lucy,
Have you?
my favourite.
Yeah. Have you thought about Lucy and Scout being involved in the wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, like that Lucy is walking down the aisle. No shadow of a doubt. So you're not allowed to have dogs in churches.
Okay.
But my uncle is a priest, right?
Lovely.
So I literally said to him, I was like, I don't care. I was like, that dog is walking down the aisle. And he was like,
Get her little dress.
he's like, I'll lose my job over you and all. I was like, no, but she is walking down the aisle.
That's such a classic Irish.
I
thing,
love
isn't
it, yeah.
Uncle's a
Yeah.
priest.
Yeah,
I'll ask my uncle.
Sorted.
He'll let-
Iconic.
So have you decided you're getting married in a church?
I think so, yeah.
In Ireland.
Yeah, our plans have all just gone, like, they've
Have they?
literally done a 360 there in the last week because,
Really?
because we South Africans now need a visa for Ireland.
Oh.
So we were going to do Spain, and then we were like, no, we'll do Ireland because it'll just be easier for his family to come here. But they're
Yeah.
literally bringing in a law next week that they can't come here now. Like, they have to have a
Can
visa.
they not?
even for
Can they come
holiday?
on a holiday visa?
No, they can come here 90 days visa free, but now they need a visa.
What?
Yeah, so
Even if someone's getting
Or-
married in their family, like.
yeah.
That's crazy. So
Just
are you going to
apply.
have to get married in South Africa now?
I'd
Or
say
they just
we'll,
can't come?
we'll
Do both.
actually do Spain now or something like
Will
that.
you?
Oh, grand, okay.
My
Where would
my
you-
parents will not fly that far down, unfortunately.
Will they not?
No, they won't.
And when are you thinking? What year? Do you know?
2026 or 2027 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
2 years, ish,
Yeah.
3 years.
What are you thinking, Aiden?
We're just back from viewing venues.
Yeah.
In Spain, actually, yeah. So we picked our venue.
You picked it up.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Love that.
Honestly, that was so fun.
Was
That's
it?
Oh,
So,
like
yeah.
now, to be fair, the one we were after picking is the one that we originally were flying over to see.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I was kind of like, I don't want to just rule everything out. So we
Yeah,
viewed
yeah,
like 4. Because I was like,
May
might
as
as
well
well.
while you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all gorgeous. Like, I can give you recommendations. if
Please do.
something fun. Honestly, like, they're so nice. And the one that we picked is the one that we flew over for. Like, so.
Stunning.
Yeah,
It's-
it's really nice.
It's
And
kind
is
of
that-
cheaper to do it over there, isn't it?
It's
Is it?
like, you definitely will spend the same amount of money. Like, I don't think you're saving money, but your money goes a lot further.
Right.
abroad.
Yeah,
you
you're
get,
getting
you get
more-
more for
More
it.
bang
Or
for
your
your
money.
buck.
yeah.
Yeah, because you get like,
Yeah.
you know, like the free bar, and it's just definitely goes for
Guaranteed
Right,
weather
yeah.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, very
Are you
exciting.
2025?
2026.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's too close for 2025.
No,
We-
so
It's
no.
actually
dates.
impossible.
We're
to
Yeah.
basically
plan for
in
next
the
year.
end of this year now.
No,
already,
literally,
like.
that's why, like,
Yeah.
and even because we
That's
have
not
like a
enough
wedding
time.
planner, and
No.
she was like, "Don't do it to yourself."
Yeah.
At least 2026, we've choice with everything.
And
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
plan.
exactly. Yeah.
Have you picked bridesmaids and stuff? Are you doing bridesmaids?
Well, I'm definitely having bridesmaids.
You are?
Yeah.
I know who they're going to be, but I just
Oh, you
haven't
haven't
asked
said
them
it
yet.
yet.
I mean, they know.
Do they?
Yeah.
My friend asked me to be her bridesmaid last night, and like she's literally
I
been my
saw,
best friend
yeah,
since
yeah.
like 12, and like the card was like, I know this isn't a surprise, but just
shocked.
pretend.
Oh, okay. Just
So, but is it
surprise.
hard picking them? Is there people that you're like, oh, like,
Will you
I can't
have
ask them
Sinead?
without the,
Yeah, so like I'm
Yeah.
kind of lucky. I have one sister,
yeah.
and then I have
Like us.
3,
Yeah,
and I have
yeah,
3 best friends.
Okay.
So it kind of
grand.
worked out perfect for me.
Okay,
Like
perfect.
I don't have a massive like I have loads of friends, but like my closest girls,
Yeah.
like there's only 4 of
There's-
us.
Mm.
So like it kind of just worked out
Makes
well. I
sense.
think it'd be very hard if I had a massive friend group
Yeah.
having to pick someone and leave someone out. That would actually kill me. Like
I know.
Yeah.
That makes
so, it
sense.
just kind of worked out well. And
Yeah.
like it's kind of funny. Like out of the 4 of us, the two girls are engaged. Well, sorry. Jess got married last year.
Mhm.
She has one sister and had the 3 of us. Neve's getting married next year. She has one sister and is having us. And then so it's
Oh
kind
my
of like
God,
the same.
taking turns.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So it kind of just worked out well for us that we're just rotating like.
Okay.
basically.
Unreal.
Yeah.
That's
So
Yeah.
cute.
I asked
You
my-
asked your girls, didn't
Yeah,
you?
Oh, I
I
saw
did.
that.
Oh, I've
That's
seen.
so
Yeah,
nice.
I just
yeah,
did
yeah.
it straight away. I was like, girls, I need help. Like,
Yeah.
on my own.
Help
like.
me plan.
So yeah, my two best friends are my maids of honor, and then I'm gonna have like 2 bridesmaids as well.
Yeah. fab.
Maybe Tion's sister. Let's see how people are with me in the next year, and then we'll go from
Judging
there.
the water, yeah.
But can I just
Jesus.
one thing I actually just want to say? Have you noticed people coming out of the woodwork since you got engaged?
Really?
Oh,
What do you
Is that
mean? Like,
like old friends
people
coming back?
just all of a sudden making a huge effort. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
I have to say, I actually haven't noticed that.
Stop,
Someone
is that a
sent
thing?
me flowers. Someone I was in school with that I literally haven't spoke to in like 3 years.
They're
A big
fishing for
bouquet
an
of
invite.
flowers
do you reckon she
Trying
wants
to the house.
trying to bribe you to
And
be a
so the name
bridesmaid?
was on it, and I was like, I know 3 of the. I'm not going to say the name
No,
because,
yeah.
and I know 3 girls with that name, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
which one of them is it? Because I'm not close to any of them.
shit.
Oh,
Oh,
I was like, what
fuck.
the fuck was it? And she was texting me then on Instagram, being like, "Did you get the flowers?" I was like, "Oh, it was you." But like,
Aw.
Stop.
Yeah, but
So
it was
people
just-
come out of the woodwork when they see engagement because they're
funny,
thinking
so
maybe.
random.
They want the invite.
Unless she just loves sending flowers.
I mean, it could
I
have
feel
been
like
just
I
a
know
nice
people-
jet.
but
Yeah.
yeah,
God,
maybe.
then I was like, because it's so thoughtful. Like I was
I know.
literally.
I
the
don't know.
house
Would you
was
send
flowers.
somebody flowers if they got engaged and you haven't talked to them in 3 or 4 years?
Personally, no.
I wouldn't.
No, personally, I wouldn't.
No.
Some
I'm
people love-
honestly, I'm desperate.
Some people
though.
love a flower though.
Yeah.
And they were
So-
gorgeous. They were
Yeah.
actually gorgeous.
No.
Yeah.
She planted them herself.
I have to say though,
mad.
like just funny, like they're obviously trying to suss out an invite to the wedding.
Yeah.
Like we just started writing up a list like that. It's so hard.
Is it?
So stressful.
Oh,
Yeah, we were
Really?
talking to Erin on
Yeah.
last week's episode, and she said
Erin
that-
was actually texting me the other day about it, and she's
Was
like,
she?
she was like giving me advice. She was like, "Be ruthless with your list."
Yeah.
I was like, I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
I'm like
I know.
trying.
How
but
do you
it's
feel
hard.
about like? How do you feel about plus ones? So your friend, you invite one of your girlfriends. She has a new boyfriend that you've never met before. How do you feel about like your friends getting plus ones and bringing someone like that?
Yeah.
I'm not.
How does
really,
it work?
I'm not against the plus one.
Are
Like,
you know?
like I
I'm the
wouldn't
same,
be.
yeah.
I wouldn't be inviting someone for the sake of it. But like, I think especially for a destination wedding, like.
Mm-hmm.
If I know my friend who's going, like she doesn't have anyone to bring and she's gonna be with a group of people, it's fine. But if she's gonna be by
Yeah.
herself, 100%.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Fun.
agree. Yeah,
Like I'm not really against the plus one thing. But then the only thing is like all your plus ones add up, and like everyone costs money.
Yeah.
So, like
Yeah.
it's a massive cost. Like
is.
it's given me a new perspective of how grateful I am when I get invited to a wedding.
Erin said the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
she
like
said you
so much
realised.
goes into it. Like
We thought that
100%.
wedding meals cost.
I thought a wedding meal was 80
I thought it was
euro.
100 euro.
girl, no.
It's like 2 or 300.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
Insane.
a basic meal. Though. I don't get it.
Well, it includes like most of the time it'll include like like the drinks with the meal.
Oh,
like the little
okay.
like the
they go around
canopies
topping up
you
your
get.
wine and stuff.
That
don't
kind
they?
of stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, okay.
depends obviously where you get married.
Yeah.
And stuff, but
Yeah.
no, it's so expensive.
But even like I was at my friend's wedding literally 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "What do you give as a wedding present these
Oh,
days?"
yeah.
Yeah.
And someone was like, "You have
Money,
to give
isn't
like
it?
250, 300 euro." Like,
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah.
I've been cheap then.
no per
Oops.
couple. I
Is
think
it?
the
Per couple, yeah,
per
per
couple.
couple,
Yeah. Like not per person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because weddings are so expensive as well to go to. Like
Yeah.
Because you're talking
it
about
is.
so expensive.
like you dropping
If
a
you're
1,000
staying
euro.
the night, getting your
least
outfit,
every
your
wedding.
hair,
Yeah.
your makeup,
Yeah.
like everything, even to be a guest is expensive. So I
Yeah.
can only imagine what it'd be like to be a bride.
yeah.
I know.
Jesus.
Then
Yeah.
like Dave is so practical. Like
Is he?
so practical. I'm so like fuck it, it's fine. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. Like and he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Aideen, stop. I was like, but like I want the big wedding, and he's like, so do I. He's like, but rein yourself in. He was like,
Yeah.
let's be realistic about it as well. Like,
Not
not
the
me.
yes
Yeah.
to everything.
Is there
Yeah.
any ideas for the wedding that have come and gone in your head? Like, is there anything that you have thought to do for the wedding and then been like, actually, hold on, I'm not going to do that?
Nah, not really. Like me and Dave are very on the same page with
Mhm.
everything. Like
That's good.
especially when it comes to the wedding. Like we both
Mm.
want the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been really nice. And like what we've always wanted is kind of what we're after booking.
Good.
Nice.
So like
Yeah.
it's no, we haven't
worked out
yet
really
though. Like I mean, things could change.
Yeah.
Like, as
something
in like
good.
things that we want might not be realistic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll just have to wait.
Yeah, like I've had people tell me like, "Don't spend all your money on this." Like flowers for a wedding.
I was just going to
Oh
say,
my God, so
girls, they
expensive.
die. I'm
Like,
sorry, they die.
5.5 grand.
Wow.
I think they look really nice, right? But I love candles.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
a candle girl?
Oh.
I am a
Oh, I
candle
like
kinda gal.
that.
Like, do you ever
Candles in
see
the
like candles
daytime,
like
though.
up the aisle?
Yeah.
In a swimming pool and like
Yeah.
I know you're laughing, but like 2
But, like,
years time now
yeah,
you'll
yeah,
see that on my Instagram.
but like lit, but it's in the daytime
It's fine.
or
We'll
nighttime.
figure it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
night-
work
we'll
it.
we'll, we'll get some blackout
Like
blinds.
an
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
evening one.
Are you gonna do outdoors? Do you think?
The whole thing is going to be outdoors,
Okay.
yeah, for the venue, and then like you have to move in after like 12 o'clock.
Candles look nice though, even when they're not lit, just like all melted and waxed.
Yeah, but like even in those like kind of like glass like
yes.
lantern
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
like I love that vibe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's probably the same prices. I don't think it'd be cheaper than the flowers. But
Pennies, have your candles.
there you
there.
go, exactly. Pennies if you want to sponsor my
Yeah, sponsor my wedding.
wedding. But yeah.
And what about dress ideas?
Yeah, have you gone looking for
Oh,
any dresses?
I know exactly what.
Really?
Yeah, I'm getting my dress made.
Oh, love
you?
that.
Ooh.
That's literally the only thing I have sorted as my dress.
And is this like, was this dress idea something you've always had, or only since you got engaged?
Yeah, it's very similar to it's like a very well known dress.
Okay.
Okay.
It's I don't mind. I'll say it. I don't really
Hailey
care, to
Bieber.
be
Is it
honest.
Hailey Bieber?
No, do you
No.
know Kate Middleton's
I
dress?
knew you were going to say that. That was like
Oh,
the
that's
my head.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
the same. Not the same.
Okay.
Very
Similar
That
vibe,
vibe,
though. So
yeah.
real like classic,
Yeah.
like timeless vibe.
Oh,
Yeah,
beautiful.
Love it.
Yeah.
Maybe with a bit of like Vera Wang vibes going on as well. Do you know the little?
Unreal.
We'll see.
Unreal. Who's
Fab.
making it for you?
Fab.
There's a bridal shop in my local town. Yeah,
Ah,
who
nice.
reached out
Fab.
to me. So see, the thing is, I'm like, have you been reached out to by brands to do collabs? I'm just so
For your
like,
wedding. Yeah.
I'm like saying no to things
Yeah, me
because
too.
I'd be the
you
same.
have to
Yeah.
give an expectation then.
Is
And then it becomes
Yeah, like-
work, and it's your wedding.
It's your
and you wanna
personal
do
life.
things
They're
100%
looking
the
for
way you want to
content
do
on
it.
the day of your wedding, like.
Imagine,
you
can
know?
you send that over for approval there? So I'm just
Yeah, you'd be
down the aisle.
Yeah, like, no.
Just about to go aisle.
Yeah.
No, I'd be like, I kind of if it worked out that it suited my
Yeah.
plan, then
Yeah.
happy days.
But you're not going out your way.
No, I
But
don't
what
think
could you?
so.
Is it like flowers and stuff like that they're reaching out for, or like
Or your
things
dress.
like that? Yeah.
I've got a lot of like bridal shops reaching
Have
out,
you?
being like,
Have you?
can we have you in to try dresses? But I just kind of was like, I'll revisit this in a year.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because you don't. Want to
I have no
Give
idea.
me
what
some
I'm
time.
doing. Yeah,
You
literally.
don't know.
Yeah.
You've none in your head. Like
I didn't like. It's so funny. Like I could picture my whole wedding except for my dress. Like I have no idea what I
Okay.
want. But now that I've kind of been my whole like explore
Feed
page
is
on
that, yeah.
Instagram, it's
Yeah.
just weddings,
yeah.
and I definitely have an idea of the kind of dress that I want,
Mhm.
but like not exactly.
Okay.
Pinterest is like
Yeah.
the best thing ever.
Is
So
it?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like I
Yeah.
literally use it now for everything.
Yeah.
But I find if I look up anything on it, it's oh my god, I just love it. Like,
Don't
it's
a
so
lot of
good.
people say that when you go wedding dress shopping, you should always try on dresses that you'd be like, ew, I'd never wear that.
That's what I
Yeah,
want to do.
yeah,
I wanted
yeah.
to try on everything.
Everything.
I can imagine you in like a ball, a gown, like a poof.
Really?
Yeah.
That
But
is
like
so-
really classic on top, but like a nice like.
Yeah,
I
like
love
I'm not
that.
against like a big
Love-
dress.
Yeah,
like,
me neither.
Like I think I'm kind of also like now. I haven't told Dave this is gonna kill me when I hear this. I kind of want 2 dresses.
Do it.
Oh,
please
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
No, Dave is like 18. The
No,
wedding
yeah.
budget.
You
Do
get
it.
married once.
I really
hopefully.
want to do
you know
too,
what I
and
mean?
not because I'm like, oh, everyone like look at me, I'm so extra. Because honestly, from chatting to my friends who've got married, they're like,
Comfort.
when you're like I will be on the dance floor, I will be the last.
Yeah.
You'd ruin it.
Like you can't move, and they were all like, we were so uncomfortable in our
Yeah.
outfits. So I'm like, then I could get a real big dress, walk up the aisle, have that thing, change into like a party outfit, and then
Love.
just like dance on.
Did
Like,
you
that's what I
see-
want.
Sophia Richie's.
Yeah, did you see
Yeah.
Molly May's sister did it as
Yeah,
well?
gorgeous.
Done,
Yeah.
Her wedding
Unreal.
look.
Yeah.
stunning.
Her wedding was
Yeah.
so
Fab.
fab.
I love that though, because then as well, you're preserving your wedding dress too. Like, do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't know what
Never wear it again.
the bottom of it would be like.
No,
you know what I
literally,
mean?
it's
Yeah.
gonna get wrecked no
Yeah.
matter what. Like,
Mm.
Do you feel like a pressure with having a following on Instagram and the
Mm.
wedding? Like, do you think you'll have like someone doing content on the day? Like, will you post on
I
the
know what
day?
you mean.
What do
Like,
you
what
do?
is that?
I
not
don't
in
think
your
I'm going to
brain?
post on the day.
No.
I think
No.
I'll be putting I actually think I'll be turning my phone off that day, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Because, like, you just don't want to be. Like, I know, like, right, this is obviously our lives and stuff, but,
Yeah.
like, you want to just, like, be in the moment for
Yeah.
it. And, like, and that's what
Your
I
own
want.
wedding,
Just
especially.
hire
Yeah, yeah.
someone who's doing like, do you know people who do content
Yeah,
for
like,
you
I
on
bet-
the-
I
so they're
definitely
doing
will.
all
Exactly. I think I will just do that. And,
Yeah.
like, I'll know in my head what kind of photos that I want to have. Whether I
Yeah.
post them or not, I'll figure that out
Mm.
in the days after.
Do you know Mary Claire Fitzpatrick? She got married like 2 months ago, maybe.
Mm.
I met her at Longitude. She makes like videos on TikTok and Instagram,
Unreal.
but she got married in like a forest. It actually looked unreal.
Wow.
She walked the dog down. It was literally like my
Oh, your
Ah.
dream.
yeah. But she told me at Longitude, she's like, the one thing that I'd recommend for you to have is just somebody doing like content behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Just for yourself, even, right? Like
yeah.
you said,
Because
But
they'll
even for
post you-
weddings that aren't influencers, they're just so cute. To
Yeah.
have.
No,
Yeah.
literally,
And
because
seeing.
like a lot of the time you don't get your videos and your photos back from the professionals
Ages.
for months.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Ages.
And like imagine like I love like the next day like looking at all my pictures.
Yeah, I'd love them to take my
Pull
phone.
over, just
so
like,
I
I
can
want
literally
like
just have
no, literally. That's what I might
Yeah.
do. Actually, I might just give someone my phone.
Yeah.
and be
Yeah.
Like right,
Yeah.
you are the content creator.
Yeah, just take
please.
as much as
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
And
said-
is it an unwritten rule? Is this, can we all agree on this? Because I only learned this
on the phones.
not too long ago. Oh yeah, two
Oh,
unwritten
okay.
rules. How do you feel about phones, like as you're walking up the aisle, right? Because I see TikToks and they piss me off.
Yeah.
And then also, is it just a normal wedding unwritten rule that you don't post the bride before she posts? I only
think
found this
so.
out.
Some people
They're
don't
like,
know the real, but I think it
This
should
the
be.
ceremony. Personally, I would prefer people didn't have their phones
You can get
purely for the
fined
reason
outside of
that
it.
when you get your photos back from the photographer and
Oh,
everyone knows that, and you know when you get the old ones
Yeah.
with the iPads.
You're
I-
you're
I'd
second
be-
Auntie Mary hanging out the aisle.
No,
with it.
literally, like literally.
Like,
And like it's obviously so nice that they want to take photos,
Oh,
but like
gorgeous.
I
So
just would
nice.
prefer like just because I want to have nice photos. You're paying so much for photographers, like you want to have your photos perfect, like.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'd be against that, and then I would never post a bride until
No.
Before
either
she-
they've
Oh.
said you can post me up,
Yeah.
or they've posted. Do you know what? I always ask.
Do you? Yeah.
Any wedding I've been to, that's my friends. I'll always either
Yeah.
like say to their face or text them, be like, do you mind if I post this, or would you prefer me not to?
Okay.
And I'll leave it up to them because some people
Don't
don't,
want
want
it
their
out there.
wedding for thousands of people to see.
True.
course.
Yeah.
And some
Yes.
people don't care. So
You
I
have to
just
take,
always ask.
yeah, I suppose you have to take it into account the fact that we do have Instagrams or whatever.
Eyes,
And
yeah.
like,
It's scary though. Like, do you ever like look at your story views and be like, holy fuck? Like, if you like, you get
Yeah.
almost so used to just seeing a figure
yeah.
that you're like, okay. But
And
then when
sometimes
you
you're
actually
like-
think of how many people that is, you're like,
Yeah.
And then you go posting
my
your friend's
God.
wedding and they all look at that and then she's
Yeah.
thinking, oh God, I didn't want all them to see that.
no,
And-
exactly. So
Yeah,
I'll
people are
always,
private. aren't they?
Yeah.
Like, they're more.
like
private.
anything I do that, like, if I'm doubting posting it, I'm
That
like,
means
I
no.
need to
Ask.
ask.
Yeah.
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 100%.
And
How
most
do you
times
feel
they're
about
like, yeah, of
phones?
course, but just
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same to be honest.
Are you?
Like
Yeah.
I'd not in the church anyway. After whip it out, do what you
Yeah,
want,
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I agree. Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
mind.
We should clip Miriam saying that. After you can just whip it out. And do what you want. That's a good clip there, Miriam. Well done. Love that.
But yeah, no, like not in the church. I
No.
don't know. I just think
Yeah.
it's a holy place. Like,
Yeah,
you
it kind
know?
of takes away
Yeah.
from it. Like to think,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is there
but-
anything on the day that like you definitely really want to happen and really don't want to happen? Like a big no for you and something that is a must.
I'm so unsure about having kids at my wedding.
Oh, this is a good one. Yeah.
Good one.
Like
How do you feel about that?
now, I do actually know I am having a page boy and flower girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do know who they are, but they don't know who they are, and I think their mother kind of knows, like that they're.
No,
related,
I think
but-
I know who they are.
Do you?
Well, I don't know.
So yeah, I know who my page boy and flower girl are, but I'll have them, and then maybe one or two others. But other than that, I'm just not sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of like I have a lot of cousins and second cousins.
Yeah, I'm the same.
You know. And
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, like
Especially the fact yours is abroad. How do you feel about
yeah.
that?
Well, like I think in terms of kids, like we're only gonna there's a select few kids that will be
Allowed.
there. That
Yeah.
like just that kids that me and Dave would have like a relationship with, and
Yeah.
then like we are gonna have flower girl page boys. Probably gonna be a few. Haven't asked them yet.
Oh.
They probably know who they are, but yeah, like they're the only kids that'll be on my wedding.
Yeah.
The kids that would be like involved.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
how do you say to people no kids?
I think you just put it on your invite.
Is it?
Okay. Like I don't think it's an expectation.
No, I
unless
think
it's,
I feel like we've only ever been to. I've only went to that one wedding.
Oh
I
yeah.
imagine a lot of parents want the night
I don't
off.
think there was any.
and probably
Yeah.
want to go on
I think most
birthday.
times there's not, isn't there? Not?
Yeah.
There's any kids.
That's why I'm also leaving it like kind of open ended. Like if you want your kids to come, they
Yeah.
can come because we want them to be part of the day,
Yeah,
but
of
if you don't
course.
want it, there's no pressure. Like,
Yeah,
not
okay.
forced.
It's
bring
like
them.
a niece or nephew. It's a bit different.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my niece.
you know,
Yeah, mine.
But like
yeah.
your cousin's kids, like kind of thing.
See,
or,
I'm
like,
really close. Like my cousin's daughter is my godchild,
okay.
so like
Oh.
they will all be at my wedding.
Course.
Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on how close you are.
If my
Exactly, it
cousins
just
are
depends on your
listening to this, I love your kids. Don't be like I'm
It's
I just
really
use that as
hard,
an
though.
example.
No, but it's like it's just with everything. It's like I feel
Yeah.
like you're gonna piss people off no matter what when you're planning.
Course.
You are.
You're
You're not
gone.
gonna
It's
please
like,
everyone.
Like someone's not gonna be there, and they're gonna be I feel like also people can be entitled.
Not
and, like,
everyone's understanding. Not everyone's
like,
gonna be like,
expect
oh
it.
yeah, I get why they done this. Like until they're in the position, maybe. But
Yeah.
Even then, people still don't.
It's just so hard because it can get so out of control. Like I would
Yeah.
like to keep it like it won't be like a small wedding, but like a relatively like average size wedding. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like 120, 130 people.
Yeah.
But,
Mhm.
like it can get so out of hand. Like,
Yeah.
know, I
It can
know.
just run away
so
and you're
many
like
people
just
on
think,
our list, and I'm
I
just like,
know.
how are we gonna do this?
yeah.
Yeah.
That would give me anxiety.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
It's all ahead of us first.
Please fucking God. Jesus.
What about you?
We're
Oh,
gonna go into some
Monday.
dilemmas.
Yes.
So our secrets and stalls is where we give advice to people listening, and these are wedding related.
Okay.
These can help us. We don't have any experience on this.
Okay.
Okay. Hi girls, absolutely love the podcast. My dilemma is about my boyfriend's sister. Oftentimes I felt my boyfriend's sister being very cold with me. I don't come from a big family and I've always wanted a sibling myself, so this hurts. We're polar opposites, one quite girly, one quite nerdy, so I find it hard to have things in common with. They've sometimes said bitch to me or joked. Oh, they've sometimes said bitch to me or joked to my boyfriend about silly things I've said. I don't feel like we're close enough with the sister to comment as such and actually find it a bit offensive. The sister has moved out of the family home, so I find it hard to reach out as there would be no reason for us to communicate without it being weird. My boyfriend's sister just got engaged and I wasn't asked to be bridesmaid. Normally I would understand, but she's been saying that she doesn't have many friends to choose from. It's not like she's full of options and has to make that hard decision. This really hurt me as myself and her brother have been together a long time. I think to me it proved distance between us and showed she possibly has doubts about me and her sibling. How do I become closer with her? I really do love her and would love to spend more time with her. Am I reading too much into this? Thank you.
So is she upset that she didn't get asked to be a bridesmaid?
Yeah.
But did she say at the start that she wasn't close with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she wants
to be close with her.
close with her.
I mean, it's hard. Like sometimes you can't force things.
Yeah.
But then I suppose you probably just need to make that bit of an extra effort, like, organise to do things.
With
Make
Yeah,
little
because sometimes
girly day.
you're put with someone, but you might necessarily ever naturally even
Exactly.
ever drift
Yeah.
towards-
Especially when it's like family.
Yeah,
situations,
yeah.
It's hard, like.
It is hard.
It is.
you-
It's difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like it's forced. But I mean, if it was me, I'd probably just organise to do things that
something with her.
I don't know, go for dinners,
Yeah.
go to whatever.
Yeah.
Go
Not
to a
to
live
force it
podcast.
as
Yeah.
well, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, because sometimes people just don't click like that.
Yeah,
you know
and
what I
Yeah.
It's
mean?
that's
okay.
okay.
It doesn't
Yeah.
mean you're beefing. It's
Yeah, it
like,
doesn't mean she disapproves of you and her brother
Yeah.
at
yeah.
all.
I don't know though, the fact that they don't get along. I don't know, should she have expected to be asked to be a bridesmaid?
Yeah, that's what confused me because she
Yeah.
said they weren't that close.
And also because it's your brother's sister kind of thing. I don't know.
When I-
Boyfriend's sister.
Or boyfriend's sister.
It's like your brother's
Yeah,
sister.
she, your brother's sister.
I think
Do not marry your brother's sister.
people
It's
panic-
illegal.
Panic mode a bit as well. Like I
Yeah.
was a bit with Tian. Tiana's a sister as well, and I'd message her there, and she wouldn't message me back and stuff, and I'd be like, she fucking hates me.
yeah.
Your
But-
brain just goes there.
Yeah, it does. But then when we went to South Africa and I was with her and stuff, she was literally just like, no, I'm just so bad at my phone.
And
It's
some
like,
people are, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm one of them sometimes.
So what would you
I
advise
think
her
she
to
said herself, am I reading too far into this? I think she's taken not being asked as bridesmaid too personal.
I
too
agree.
literal as she doesn't want you to be in the family and that's course. I feel like my head would probably
do? Yeah.
your head does do them things and
100%.
go
No,
there.
I agree.
So I think you need someone else to tell you that it's not as deep as you think as you're feeling
100%.
that it is.
And maybe she wants to keep it small and she has her people that she
Yeah.
wants to ask. And
Yeah.
maybe she's going to include her in a different way in her wedding.
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
So the next one is, hi girlies, love the pod and listen to your advice. I would love your help with mine. I got engaged Christmas 2023 and will be getting married in 2026. I've dreamt about getting married forever and couldn't wait to plan my wedding until now when it comes to deciding on my bridal party. I have a small group of 5 friends, but out of those 5, I just want 2 of those as my bridesmaids. Just purely because I'm closer to them and than the others, but I feel like the other 3 friends are just presuming that they'll be asked. It's honestly keeping me up at night. Is it bad to just have 2? Is it bad to just have the 2 that I want, or should I have asked all 5 just because I feel bad? Help a girl out. Thank you.
that's such a tough situation. to be in.
Oh, that is tough.
It is. I think the fact there's 3 people though that aren't going to be asked is easier. Like if it was one person, I would say
that's
for the
true.
sake of one person, ask them.
yeah.
But like
3
I
not
said, you
asked.
could involve those 3 girls in different ways. So
True.
they're not necessarily your bridesmaids, but you could get them to I don't know, do a reading or whatever.
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
doing.
true.
I just if it was me, just for the sake of peace of mind, I just ask all 5 of them.
Would you?
Yeah,
I think I would too.
Yeah.
I just saw in the
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah,
I know. I
Same.
probably.
I'm the exact same, and it's just for peace of mind. They're going to be there anyway,
Yeah.
and I don't know,
Yeah.
because I've 2 really close friends as well that I haven't asked, but I'm really contemplating it. They kind of know. But then I've other friends. It's so hard.
so
It is
hard.
hard.
Do you know what I think we should all do? Take a leaf out of Niamh Cullen's book Ask a load of
Have a load of
bridesmen.
blokes.
Bridesmen, yeah,
Load of fellas.
true.
You know what? Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Like I'm in a group of 6 of them. Then I have all of you. And then I have my girls from England and stuff. Like
I know,
do
it's
think
hard.
about it. I'm like, how
That's
do you
what-
dwindle it down?
You know, me and Dave were talking about that as well, and I was like, you need to just go back, think of your OGs, and like,
Yeah.
who are
Who
your
you go to,
people?
so-
Who are
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it doesn't actually have to be your OGs. It's like, who are your people that like
Yeah.
you would rely on for anything,
Yeah.
that you talk to all the time, whatever. And I think at the end of the day, right, it's your wedding. You have to do what you want to do.
True.
And
Yeah.
if they
Yeah.
are your friends, they will
They
understand.
will,
And if they're
true.
making a song and dance out of it, like, it's not
Yeah.
making it all about you. It's not your
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
need
because
to
if
be-
I wasn't asked, I'd be like, right, that's her.
If they kick up a fuss, they wanted
Yeah.
your friendship to be a bridesmaid.
Yeah.
Is it like?
Yeah.
They need to be people who will help you as well, like with the hen
True.
and engagement
Yeah.
party, like all
Yes.
that. That's why I picked my 2 friends, because they're literally like the most organized queens I've ever
Yeah.
met in my life.
No,
like,
me too. My sister, oh my God, she's like already sending me everything.
Is
No,
she?
That's
she's
what
going
you
to be
need.
so, like, she is just.
Is she maid of
loves
honour?
it. Unofficially.
Oh.
Haven't asked anyone yet.
Oh,
But yeah, and like she has her own, like she does like wedding stationery,
Yeah.
and all that kind of
Oh,
stuff, like for
perfect.
her business. So it's grand. Like I'm sorted.
so
Grand.
good,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I didn't realize bridesmaids do so much stuff.
It's a lot. Especially
Yeah.
a hen. Organize
Proper,
the
like a little
hen.
job.
Girls,
Yeah.
that is so hard.
Being
Yeah.
with
Organize the
hen.
hen.
That's my
Yeah.
idea of hell. I hope no one asked me to organize their hen.
Well, if you're a bridesmaid,
Shit. Yeah. Yeah,
how to
see,
organise hen.
it's fine. Like if you're a plan, like I didn't mind it, right? Because I enjoy doing stuff like that. Like I love planning a party. Like I'm planning an engagement party at the moment, and I'm actually like so excited to
Yeah.
like,
Are you?
organize and shit.
yeah,
like.
yeah, yeah.
But it is a lot. Like it's
Yeah.
hard.
That's my idea of hell, organizing a party.
No, I
Even
love
like
it.
my 21st, and I was overwhelmed.
It's so stressful. Like,
yeah,
Drive.
I was meant to have my engagement party in May, and I couldn't do it. I was like,
really.
you not?
yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was just really stressful, because people were like, I had a date booked and I had a
Yeah.
venue, but it was just like, because people I'm close with now, I may not be close with in 2 years, and then if I
Yeah.
invite them to the engagement party,
Oh, do you have to
Yeah.
invite? Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so
another
tough.
thing. Actually, I'm
True.
actually really curious. Like, is there an expectation? Like, if you get invited to the engagement party,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
automatically invited to the wedding.
I
I
wouldn't
probably
expect-
wouldn't be inviting anyone to my engagement party if I didn't intend on inviting them to my.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
Oh, I never thought of that actually. Yeah.
it's a lot.
Yeah,
like,
invited to one. Do you think? Yeah. I'm in there like
That's me. Yeah, guaranteed a spot.
yeah.
getting ready for the wedding and you don't get an invite.
Oh
Oh.
God, that's hard.
I
But also, if there is a gap of a few years, you can also understand if someone then didn't get invited. Like,
Yeah, I don't think. I just think like everyone needs to relax.
Yeah,
Like, it's not
yeah.
that deep.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
not.
That's a
Life
good
goes
way of
on,
thinking
We're all
of it,
gonna
yeah.
die.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
literally.
That's
what
what I literally think of all the time.
What did we say to the girl about the dilemma? The
Oh,
bride
about
bridesmaids? I was just like,
either-
get them all.
Yeah, you were like, just ask them. I wouldn't ask them all. I think if you're
Yeah.
if you're
That's
if
your
you're sending
decision.
this in asking, I think
You
you
don't
are
want
kind of
all of them. Don't
Don't
ask
have
all of
them,
them.
Five
Yeah.
is a lot though.
Yeah.
Five
is a lot.
Four is the
Include
max,
the
I
three in a
think.
different way.
yeah, do
Like
something
whatever
else.
it is, get them involved in some way.
And like, if they are your good friends, they'll understand. you know
Exactly.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, they
Like,
might be a bit taken aback at first if they're expecting it and they
Yeah.
don't. But like, then they can't take that out on you if they're a little bit like annoyed or something.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's on
I don't
them.
think any of us ever have the right to give out to somebody
No,
about
No.
bridesmaids
Decision
unless
they're
it's your sister and she doesn't ask you, and then you have a problem.
That's an
Yeah.
issue.
That's an issue. 'Cause yeah, that can be an issue. But other
Yeah,
than that,
yeah,
I don't think anybody ever has the right to say to someone like, "Why am I not?" a bride?"
It's
Yeah.
mad. I feel like weddings like put a
Bring out
lot
the
of
worst
things in
in people.
perspective.
Oh, they
Yeah.
bring out the best and the worst in people.
No, literally, I feel like you really know who your like people are.
yeah,
100%.
At a
I've seen that a lot on TikTok.
Yeah, that like you.
I know.
people
I'm like,
start
hope
to-
this is not like I hope the people I
No,
think
no.
are my people are my people.
No, that's scary. That
I know, but it
it's
is
that
though.
wrong.
It can bring out so much.
Yeah.
Madness.
Girls,
Girls,
thank you so
thank
much.
you so much.
Already, we haven't touched on wedding wise.
Alright, and you just want to fill in or
No, I don't
anything
think
else
so.
you just want
Oh,
to say?
sorry, I have to ask. Wedding makeup. Are you going to do your own?
Oh,
makeup?
yeah.
No.
So you're a makeup artist.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
gonna do my
Okay.
own.
No? Do you have who you want to
Haven't-
do?
yeah, I have like an
Love
idea of
that.
who I would like.
Okay.
Haven't asked them yet, but
Okay.
I have an idea of who I'd like. But no, I don't want to do it. I just want to do nothing.
Fair.
Like
Yeah.
that is my day.
Yeah.
I'm not working. I'm
No.
taking that day off.
Do you know your
No,
hair makeup?
Oh, I'm definitely not doing my own anyway.
No.
Not a hope.
Do
in
you know
hell.
who you're going to get?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's an icon.
What
do you
Oh.
I know. I wonder who. Oh, so excited. I can't wait to see all the
Awesome.
wedding content.
Yeah.
I love watching even like errands and
All the prep.
photos,
Yeah.
all
No.
the
Prep is
stories
so much
on wedding.
fun.
I'm obsessed.
It's so, the build up is so fun. Like I'm
Yeah.
getting excited now because like it didn't really feel that real, but now that we viewed the venue and we
Yeah,
like are
it's
kind of
Yeah.
starting to lock it in now, it's
Things
getting
are being
excited.
put in place.
Yeah,
Oh,
literally.
No, I'm
It'll be
buzzing.
a long
for
2 years.
Yeah.
Apologies to people that are like waiting. For
No,
it.
I think
Probably going
I think it'll fly in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people
You
say
won't
that
even
it does
realise
fly
the
in.
time.
It's the day of the wedding, and you're like, where are those
Cut to
2
my
years?
wedding in 2 years from this clip now.
Yeah,
No, I know. We actually have to do that.
Perfect.
And when
We'll
you
do
said
that.
about getting engaged, you're planning couple now. I was like thinking of a clip when you're getting engaged, and I was like, I can imagine it.
This is like the voiceover of that clip.
You never know.
You never know.
It's
Ellie.
so
No, obviously
funny.
not now on this holiday. Like,
I'm thinking Saturday,
No, but, like,
Snickers.
people sometimes get like.
True. Imagine I got engaged
It's
before
not
you.
like you're together when you're since you're like a teen. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you could be getting
Things
engaged
are so
1 or 2
different when
years.
you get into your
Older.
relationship when you're older.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Because like it's so funny. Me and Dave are probably together the longest out of all our friends, but we're like definitely the last to get engaged.
Mad, isn't it?
So funny, like yeah.
Life works in mysterious ways,
does.
and I love it. Girls, thank you so much.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Sorry, we forgot to actually ask Miriam and Aideen about their social handles, but we can give you them now.
Oh, yes.
So Aideen is Aideen Kate, and Miriam is Miriam is Miriam Mullins. So that's where you can follow them and get all the wedding content.
Yeah.
To be
I love following
brides. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near getting married, but I love
No,
it.
it's just so interesting.
It's so good. So peak and bleak of the week is something we do at the end of every episode. So we're going to pick one peak, which is our high, and one bleak, which is our low that's happened within the last week. We always like to start with a negative because actually I think last week we forgot to do that. We done the positive first.
Oh my god.
We did. We were feeling too positive.
Yeah.
My bleak of the week. It's gonna sound so like old, but just the shit weather in summer, and it's always the same. But it's like we always forget.
Yeah.
And
We know what to expect, so why are we even surprised?
it's just it just shocks me every time.
I know.
I just wish. I think Ireland. There's no better place to be when Ireland's nice weather.
Sunny.
But not even. I don't even care about the heat. Just the grey.
Mm.
I feel like I'm getting seasonal depression. I'm not even messing.
That's a thing.
It's so, and it gives you. I can nearly wake up with a headache when it's grey outside.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Is it terrible that when I wake up and I see rain outside, I'm like, yes, I get to stay in today.
It ruins my day. No.
I'll be at home, I'm like, deadly. I've no excuse to have to be
do
out of the
anything,
house.
like-
Yeah, love that. Lazy hole. My peak is that I came home from holidays. Or a bleak, I mean.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah.
That's a bleak.
Down to the back to
Reality.
reality. Maybe EP will have nice weather.
Please, God. We
Remember last
did
September?
get,
No, that was
yeah.
September. That was a scorcher.
We got really good weather.
People were getting like burnt, burnt alive.
Yeah.
And my peak of the week is probably Birdhouse.
Yay.
Because it's so
Oh, can I
exciting.
rob your peak then? As
Yeah,
well?
well,
Okay,
we'll
okay.
share the
We'll
peak
share
for
the
this
peak.
week. It's just so exciting, and that people can have something that is like tangible of
Yes.
ours and wear it. And I'm so excited to see someone wearing it out.
Just randomly.
I
yeah,
hope
yeah,
people
yeah.
just do wear it
Yeah.
out like today.
I'm
'cause
so excited
we
to see
were.
that and to see what's to come for it and all the plans we have and
yeah,
buzzing for us.
yeah, buzzing.
Be cute.
Buzzing for the birds. But that was it, guys. Thank you
us,
so
folks.
much for listening. And a huge thank you again to Miriam and Aideen for coming on today. They were absolutely amazing and
I wanna
all the
get
wedding
engaged.
info. I know. Yeah, do you know what? Weddings, it stresses me out. The thought of having to plan a wedding. Is
I think
giving
it's
me
mad that
anxiety.
you plan for so long. It's one day. I know that's an awful way of looking at it. Like, stop being a Debbie Downer, Ellie. Like, it's
But maybe the planning is the process of it. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's
That-
all
yeah,
fun, maybe.
yeah,
At times.
maybe.
At times.
Yeah.
I just, the thought of planning anything a birthday and like gives me riddled with anxiety.
That's what a wedding planner's for.
No, but I know people are still stressed with a planner though. So there must be
True.
more things to do.
Love you
Megan
could just-
Ryan will be organising mine.
Yeah, I love
She
you
is
could
the
just
best.
actually leave it fully. That you trust someone fully up to someone.
Megan and Kira both do events.
Perfect.
Give it
Absolutely.
to the friend group. Perfect. You can listen back to our bonus episode from Monday as well, which is called Home or Drink Extra Juice. You can also watch us now on YouTube every Thursday at 12. Our episodes launch. You can see us here waving to the cameras. So sorry, I keep hiccuping.
Haven't eaten a thing.
Not one thing. We've been in here for hours. So we have bonus episodes Mondays and then full episodes Wednesdays and then video episodes Thursdays. Don't forget you can also subscribe to us on YouTube so you don't miss it. Make sure to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast. And we will see you on Monday. See you. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.